Hello YouTube, this is Nihon805 and I am here bringing you another Japanese food review. As you may be able to tell, I just got off work and because it's late, it is, let's see here, it's almost 10 o'clock. I decided to stop off at a Family Mart. Yes, this is my first review from a Family Mart. Previous reviews have all been from a Lawson's, but today I decided to go a little bit out of my way, not too far, literally maybe a few minutes out of my way to a Family Mart. If you're unfamiliar with Family Marts or Lawson's or convenience stores in general, there is a wide number of chains of convenience stores. They all offer similar items, but of course they all have different quality or seasonal foods that not everyone will have. But today I have for you something that you can get generally at most convenience stores. I have for you, and I can't show it to the camera by holding it up, so I'm gonna actually have to take the camera like that, and I'm going to actually come over here, and there we are. What we have is Kakiage Soba. So what is Kakiage? Basically it's tempura, but it's more of a fritter. It's strips of carrots, onions, potatoes, what have you, and I believe it uses the same kind of batter, but it's definitely more of a fritter. It's not one big piece. It's a bunch of little strips of vegetables. And that there is sitting on top of a pile of soba noodles in a light broth and a little bit of negi, a little bit of green onions right there. So that's really good. So yeah, I'm going to take this. I've had Kakiage soba before, but not from a Family Mart, not from a convenience store. I've always had it in a restaurant. So this will be a little bit different. They gave me with it a little packet of shichimi spice. Oop, there you go. You can't see my eyes. I'm like on the TV where they black out the prisoners or the convicts' eyes. I have shichimi spice. What this is, it's a mixture of 7 spices. Well, I'm not exactly sure what. I know usually it's black sesame seeds, some sort of peppers. It's definitely a spicy little seasoning. I love it personally. I put it on a lot of things. I'm going to put this right on the Kakiage soba. I put it on a lot of things actually. I put it on French fries. If you ever have a chance, give that a shot. I like it. So there we go. I got my handy dandy chopsticks that they provided, and I'm going to stir this soba up a little bit. There we go. Mix that up. If you're not familiar with soba, it's a thin noodle, and it's actually somewhat brown. Somewhat brown. It's the flour that they use. But it smells very what's the word? It smells very tame. That's not a good word. It smells very mild. It doesn't smell like a strong flavor, but soba in general, it's not usually a strong flavor. The broth at least is not usually a strong flavor. In fact, this broth here is fairly clear. So I'm gonna first try a bit of this soba. I like soba. Oftentimes I have it cold. I don't usually. I've eaten it hot. I've eaten it hot many times, but if I had my choice, I usually get it cold. But with the dipping sauce, which is really good. Maybe I'll do that one day if I can find it in a convenience store or some other kind of takeout restaurant. But yeah, here we go. Let me mix in the broth and get the soba out. There we go. Give that a shot. The soba noodles are actually still quite firm. I cooked it for the instructions as it instructed. I cooked it for 3 minutes 45 seconds, 500 watt microwave. Still a little bit firm for my taste. Maybe firm's not the right word, but it definitely I think could use a little bit more cooking time. But that's really I think. That's not really a good or bad thing. I guess it's more of a personal preference. But you can definitely tell that these soba noodles were not. They're definitely convenience store quality. If you go to a restaurant and you get this, you're gonna be very you'd be disappointed. But for a convenience store, it's not that bad. But let's try some of the broth. The broth really does not taste like much of anything. You can taste a little bit of soy sauce that was in there. Maybe a little bit of mirin, but it's like I said, but soba in general has a very mild broth. I think it could be a little bit stronger. I would have liked it a little bit more stronger. But finally, let's finish this off with the actual what makes this Kakiage soba. Some of the vegetable in here, some of that tempura. Whoop! All right, like some. You get a little bit of everything there. You get a little bit of green onion. All right, here we go. Let me get a good view of that. There you are. Whoop! Let me get that again. So you can see there's soba, there's green onion, there's pieces of tempura, kakiage, and I got some with a lot of the sashimi on it, so it might be a little spicy. So let me give it a shot. Not bad. It's definitely. I mean, because this was not right straight made out of the fryer, it's not as crispy as you would like it to be. I don't want to say it's mushy, but it's definitely not as firm as I would like it to be, or as you would get in a restaurant. But that's to be expected. It's a convenience store after all. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not my favorite thing I've eaten at a convenience store. But yeah, I paid. Well, I didn't tell you that. I paid 298 yen. So basically about $3. And for $3, this is a pretty big bowl. This is a pretty big bowl. This is a big bowl for about $3. It's a good size. It's a lot of noodles. It's not a lot of anything else. It's just a lot of noodles, a lot of soup, and then your fritter. So once you finish that fritter, you're gonna be left with a lot of noodles. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good deal. Money wise, taste wise, it's okay. It's not great. Would I buy it again? I'd probably try something different. But if you want a lot of food for a little bit of money, amount of money, it's not a bad choice. So again, Kakiage soba. If you're hungry, I personally give it a 2 out of 5. Not because of taste being bad. It's just that it's very mild, and I prefer a stronger taste. But that's me personally. If you like that milder flavor, something that's light, bump it up a star. But me personally, I wish there was a little bit more spice, and I wish the broth was a little bit more hearty. Right now, it's kind of watery. But yeah, overall, 2 out of 5, 298 yen, Family Mart. Until next time, this is Nihon 805, and I will talk to you later.